Welcome to PsychoMilk. Hi guys, welcome to the PsychoMilk.
Hi guys,
Welcome to the PsychoMilk YouTube channel.
Ang unang pagkikita ay may kinalaman ito sa hari at bituin. May kinalaman ito sa buwan at pag-ibig.
OMG, sis! Sure na ako schoolmate natin to. Oh my God, talaga!
Diba? Perfect chance yan to get to know him better.
Tama!
Oh my God, no, that's exactly the reason why people don't wanna join Journey kasi feeling nila ina-abuse natin sila.
Katapat na barahang ito ang barahan ng hari. Sumisimbolo ito sa magiging soulmate mo.
So, tell me, why did you join Journey?
I just wanted to disappear for a while.
Why?
My girlfriend of 3 years, we broke up.
Condolence.
Gago, ano ako namatayan?
Well, namatay ang puso mo.
Sa baba na naman yung baraha ay ang barahan ng araw at ang tore. Ang ibig sabihin nito, may mabubuong relasyon.
Nax! Grabe naman talaga yung kaibigan ko. Ang bait sa bading!
Ako ba dapat mag-sorry o ikaw? O sige, una na ako. See you when I see you, ah. Ikaw ba? Di ka pa ba uwi?
Layas ako sa amin eh.
Anak ka ng...
Sundalo. Major. Papatay niya ako.
Tara. Saan? Sa palasyo ko. Wala akong swimming pool doon.
Hi guys, welcome to the PsychoMilk YouTube channel. And for the first time, we're going to do a one-on-one with one of the rising stars of the BL revolution here in the Philippines. And he's one of the actors of the highly acclaimed Boy Foretold by the Stars, which was part of the Metro Manila Film Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Mr. Kian Johnson. There
Hi
you go.
guys! Thank you po, PsychoMilk, for having me tonight.
Yeah. So, Kian, I just have a few questions because I've actually seen a lot of your interviews, and I have been always in the chat rooms while you were being interviewed. So I have just a few more tidbits that we want to know here in PsychoMilk, since we are also going to do an article about you. So let's go ahead and start if you're okay with that.
I'm ready. Go. Shoot.
Okay, go
Shoot
ahead.
for the stars.
Okay. I'd like you. Can you please introduce yourself and your background as an actor?
All right. So hi everyone. My name is Keann Johnson. I'm 21 years old. I've been an actor for 7 years now. I started off when I was 14 years old. I started off modeling, and then I moved on to commercial modeling. Then I got into the network and then started film. And then I've had a few films. My very first film was Santiguar, kasama ko si Alexa Ilacad, Marlo Mortel, Marco Gallio. And then my career in the film industry just started kicking off from there. I got a few more movies, and yung pinaka-recent ko is The Boy Foretold by the Stars, the top 10 entries, official entries for 2020's of MMFF. Yeah, Metro Manila Film Festival, ayun po.
So anyway, the year towards the end of the year, you were getting a lot of attention because of The Boy Foretold by the Stars. How are you feeling now, months after The Boy Foretold? And how are you coping with the attention, and what keeps you grounded?
To be completely honest with you, I'm feeling a heap of emotions. Kasi first of all, when we were announced na we were part of the MMFF, tsaka we went through the whole process of being in the MMFF, yung mga virtual parade, tsaka yung mga promotion, and then syempre awards night, all of that. I felt proud kasi layo rin ang narating namin, kasi again, originally we weren't aiming for MMFF, pero people saw so much potential in our movie that they really helped us push. And of course, it's also parang a huge achievement din para sa amin yun, because MMFF accepted the very first BL movie here in the Philippines. So that's a milestone din para sa atin. Then in other aspects, like let's say for social media, kasi of course social media that's basically like a resume. Syempre it boosted a lot. My fan base became a lot bigger, and at the same time, a lot of people got to know are able to recognize me whenever I'm outside or just online. And I really didn't want to waste that chance. So ginawa ko, I'm really active with the fans. I always interact with them as much as possible because I know na without them, I wouldn't be where I am now then. Kasi I know then na majority of my demographic is puro mga part of the LGBTQIA, because of course from the Boy for Topa the Stars. So of course I want to show them my support and my thanks then for supporting me as well.
Okay. I actually see you a lot every night on Twitter, and you get to ask your fans to ask questions about you and get to know about you a lot more with those interactions. So we basically got to know you more because of that entry. So we are curious. How were you chosen for Boy for Told for the Stars, and how did you feel when you were given that role?
Well, of course, bilang hindi pa naman ako gano'ng sikat dati, I had to go through the traditional process when it comes to any movie, commercial, model, go season and whatnot. I had to go through that. I had to audition. And actually, the backstory to this was this audition was I was like one of the last few who auditioned for the role of Luke Armada, and this audition was very last minute to the point na I was in the middle of my get together with my fans, and my manager contacted me, told me that there's this upcoming BL movie that they wanted to shoot, and here's the description of the character. I think he fits you. So I was like, okay, sige, I'll go. I'll take that shot. I went to the meeting place. I talked to the director, and that's where I met Adrian again, because we used to work in a previous film. So at least we're well acquainted. And then our director gave me the breakdown of what the movie is about, and what I should look out for and what he wants from it. And I got the go signal from my manager na parang he sees potential in it. At the same time, of course, kasi this tackles on the LGBTQIA topic, so it's very sensitive. So I also asked my mother, kasi so I had to ask my dogs.
That's okay. I have a dog as well, so I technically know how that feels.
Yeah. Animal advocate po kasi.
Yeah.
So ayun po. I asked my manager for the go signal, and then he was like, yes, he sees a lot of potential. And then of course I asked my mom, because again, this is a very sensitive topic, and I think who better to ask than her, because for context po, kasi my mom is a lesbian. So of course she also knows the perspective of the LGBTQ community. So when I got the go signal from her, then without hesitation I said yes as well, because hearing the story I was very touched, and as you can see, of course, you watched it, and a lot of people did as well, na this isn't just like a typical romantic comedy na pakilig-kilig. Of course, it tackles heavy topics like yung LGBTQIA, or when it comes to religion. So of course, it really hooked me, and it made me really want to be part of the representation.
Okay. I totally love that. I totally love your mom because she's part of our community. Was there any time during the shooting process when you felt any apprehension rather than excitement for the film?
I mean, there were a few moments na parang medyo nervous ako, but apprehension per se, no, not really po. Kasi of course, when before, during and after shooting the movie, we were 100% go. There were no regrets what we did whatsoever. We were fully committed. We gave it our 110%, even more, especially with Aiden, because of course this is like a big role for him. Of course, he gets to represent an effeminate male character, which is very bihira sa mga PL movies or series ngayon. So he couldn't let this opportunity slide, and of course same thing with me. So we really gave it our all when it came to like giving our best sa scenes, or when it came to establishing chemistry with each other. Like, there again, no regrets. We really pushed ourselves, and of course, as you can see, we're proud of the outcome of what we did.
as a Filipino who's been an advocate of BLCs, I've been a BLC series fan since Love of Siam came out back in
Yeah, that's so
2007.
good.
Yes, exactly. And I've been watching a lot of fan sub sites since 2012 when PsychoMilk actually started. Um, but it's been a long time coming that the Philippines actually got to have our own series, our own film, and now we're in MMFF. It's a warm feeling for us here as a member of the LGBT community and as an ally probably. Given that the Philippines is very religious, as you basically mentioned earlier, how do you feel about the LGBT community and the social stigma that the members of the community face?
Wait, hold on. Sorry. In terms of the LGBTQIA stigma when it comes to the Catholic religion,
Yes.
right? Okay. So here's my opinion about it. Syempre, of course, I've been here long enough to observe and I'm able to give my own opinion on this matter. As an ally, even though yes, we are a Catholic country, and of course, people say na homosexuality is against our religion. Kahit paano, Filipinos have learned to accept the LGBTQIA community. So if you notice, parang it's such a rarity to hear anything negative coming from the LGBTQIA community. And people have accepted the community have really accepted the community to the extent na so many people, what's a good example? The entertainment industry. So many members of the community are just what makes up the entertainment industry. Like for example, best example actually is Vice Ganda. Everyone knows her, everyone loves her. They always laugh when nasa movies siya or during yung mga shows niya, ganun. So that's how accepting they are. They're not basing off na parang ay bakla siya, ganun. You shouldn't be there, ganun. Because we have all learned to accept the community. It's not really a problem anymore because of course, especially for my youth, as history goes on, we learn to accept it na talaga po. It's not like before where it's always frowned upon. Again, we use religion as a reason to not accept it. But now, it's to the point na this is another good example. Filipinos have accepted the LGBT community to the extent na they allowed us to share our story or your story in the big screen sa MMFF. And that's a huge step forward for the community. That's who wouldn't be proud of that accomplishment? Ayun po, that's the best way I can put it.
It's actually leaps and bounds from when I was growing up because I grew up in a Catholic family. We might not be that totally religious, and I went to school in a Catholic school, both in high school and college, and I was even an altar boy. But eventually, we have a lot of interpretations of the Bible, but we're not going to talk about religion that deeply here because we're actually talking about you. But from my perspective, there's a lot of things that the LGBTQ community is giving everyone, even in families, who takes care of the parents when they are old. Usually, it's the LGBT member of that family. Just saying.
Actually, no, you're completely correct. Again, people just don't notice it, but I think that's sort of the reason why it's so easily accepted. But sobrang laki na ng community nyo to the extent na it's in every sulok of our nation and all over the world. And then they before, like for example, yung Pride March, Pride Month, it used to be just a few people, but now it's to the extent na for example, yung sa Marikina Sports Center.
Exactly.
Ang laki. I was there po and oh my gosh, ang saya ng
Yeah,
concert.
the vibe. The vibe
Exactly,
is
the vibe.
correct.
What's amazing about the community po kasi is that it's very diverse, there's no discrimination, it's filled with so many um, inspirational people, very hardworking. Wala, sa totoo, wala kang masasabing masama
Yeah.
tungkol sa community.
Yeah, and everybody just welcomes you with open arms.
Exactly. Exactly. And we
Correct.
want to, in a way, break that stigma din na, for example, when people use you as a description, like, for example, oh, gwapo niya, talented niya, ganun. Kasi meron ganun, yung gwapo niya, talented niya, pero bakla siya eh. No. That's supposed to be a compliment. That's supposed to be...
Exactly.
Kasi you have no idea how many talented people are there in the community. So if for example, I'm told na parang, bakit parang bakla siya, ganun. To me, that's a compliment. That's a compliment because you think I'm that diverse and I'm that such an amazing person. I could be part of this community.
Exactly.
We should break that stigma. That's the
Correct.
pinaka-main goal.
Correct. That's so actually, what do you think is the greatest achievement of the film? The two films that you've actually been into, the latest ones, in the context of what you just said.
Ayun. Again, being that before we're a Catholic country, and before it wasn't really accepted, it was always frowned upon. You can tell how evolved our society is to the extent that they allow us to share I'm an ally, sorry, but to share your stories out there in the public, to let other people, for example, because with our movie, we also send a message to anyone who's having a problem in this situation when it comes to love, when it comes to family, when it comes to school, bullying. We're helping them. We're sending a message out there. Now you're not alone. Here's what you can do. Ganun. And the entertainment industry is really allowing us to spread that message. And it's to the extent then, ayun nga po, na even MMFF is allowing it.
Correct.
Partida, everyone knows that MMFF is a very traditional festival. Many Catholic Filipino families watch it. So of course, ini-expect din namin na maybe it's not going to be accepted kasi a lot of, from families, mothers, fathers, titos, lolas, maybe they won't accept it. Pero if you look at social media, there are no negative feedbacks whatsoever.
Everyone in my circle, both straight allies, those who I thought were homophobic, actually watched your movie, and they liked it because eventually it's just a love story. If you take out gender and preference, it's basically just a love story, and all the issues that you presented are presented in a way that people experience this. Whether you're straight, you're a man, you're a woman, you're gay, you're bisexual.
That's one of the few messages that we also want to point out there in the movie. The reason why we made this movie is not because we're trying to tell a love story between two boys. We're trying to just tell, it's supposed to be your typical love story, your typical romantic comedy that you see every day. The only twist is, it's with two boys. But the reason why we did this is so that people can understand that we need to normalize this. To make people understand that it's normal for two boys to fall in love. And luckily, again, society got that message and understood it. They flipped it and reversed it. Just like, all right, okay, approved.
Yeah. Correct. That's basically the message of Love Was I Am. I mentioned Love Was I Am earlier because when Love Was I Am came out in 2007, they promoted it as a straight teen romantic film. Even their posters were basically boy and girl, but everyone was surprised when it turned out that way. But everybody accepted it. Actually, it gathered a lot of awards, as well as it gave Mario Mori a bigger career. He was well known. Now, The Boy Foretold by the Stars and your more recent movie Run shows different sides of you as an actor. But we're also very curious about any other projects that you may have in the works. Can you share with us what you have in store for us in the coming, for the fans, this 2021 and beyond?
For some projects, I can't really give you a layer. Pero, for example, me, Adian, and a few others are an advocate for Love Yourself, where we promote to get yourself tested for HIV or AIDS and to practice safe sex. It's a very big project, and especially it's an important issue for the LGBTQIA community. So I want to point that out. What else? I've also what do you call this? I don't know the term. Wait. I'm also a supporter for, let's say, Milkware. It's a clothing line where its inspiration is also based on the LGBTQIA community, with rainbow colors and supporting people who are part of the community or allies of the community like myself. And in the future, syempre may mga teleserye din akong pwede nyo abangan. Again, I can't announce, pero you guys will be able to see it soon. So just please stay tuned. Follow nyo po yung social media namin at saka ayun po.
Now, that just got me very excited, but let's get a little bit personal. I'm sure everyone is curious. Is there someone who makes plans are fulfilled now, or are you?
Yes. Currently, I'm seeing someone, and she's filling that little hole in my heart that's been missing for a while. Kasi, as you know, parang my heart was broken before the pandemic happened. And she was helping me little by little make it whole again.
Wow, such a lucky day. But do you think given the perfect circumstance of the person, do you see yourself falling for someone in the same gender?
Actually, I've thought about that like a lot of times. As of now po, I can confidently say na I am a heterosexual. But I also want to say na I'm not close to the fact that there is the possibility. Because of course, as an ally and also seeing perspective of people from the LGBTQIA community, basically, if I find the right person, regardless of gender, if I fall in love, I fall in love. So I'm not close to that possibility. So if ever there's that one, let's say, guy that just lights up that spark inside me, I've learned not to deny it. Because of course, I have so many people. I know that so many people around my life will support me, especially my family. Because of course, again, my mom is a lesbian, and feeling ko mas matutuwa pa siya kasi of course, welcome to the community. Ganun, mama magsa-celebrate.
Yeah, correct. Is there any plans for a series based off Boy for Gold to the side? Any talks about it?
That I cannot announce as well because of course bilang kakatapos lang ng MMFF and we're still trying to kind of piggyback off of that success. Hindi pa po namin ma-announce kasi hindi pa po kami sure, pero to anyone who's watching right now, I still want to promote, please guys, watch The Boy Foretold by the Stars. Help us fund our movie so we can get the enough finance to make a part 2 or even a series. Because of course, thinking as a content creator and a businessman, we also need the financial help because of course, we can't make another wonderful movie without a little bit of finance. Pero again, please, the best thing you can do, even without spending any money, is just share it to your friends, share it to your family, share it out there to the world. Tell them that, we're here, we're queer, and we're telling your story. Ayun po.
Actually, I talked to my uncle earlier. I had him buy tickets from KTX, I guess, or I want. Because I believe Boy Foretold is going in the next 5 days. So he bought tickets and it's going to run tomorrow.
Thank you.
So you got another viewer from my uncle who's about 50 years old. But he is a member of the community, and I've asked him to watch all the BL series and that tickets now. Kian, I know you have a lot on your plate and you're very busy. So thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time today. I know you have a lot of things and you have been very gracious to all of your fans. By the way, I was direct friend after your video.
Yeah, so you're Luis Archie. I don't know if I could say your last name, but kayo po, okay.
Okay.
Also known as BL Haven. Ayun po.
Yun. So what do you want to say to everyone out there? who are supporting me. Also, please invite them to all your social media platforms. I'll put it here somewhere so that they can actually follow you.
All right, guys. Hi again. My name is Keon Johnson, also known as Luke Armada from the upcoming movie, or sorry, the new from the movie The Boy Foretold by the Stars. Please follow my social media. I have Instagram, Twitter, Laika, Bigo, TikTok, and I forgot the others. Twitter, yeah, I think I said Twitter. And guys, please watch The Boy Foretold by the Stars. It's a wonderful movie. It will make you cry, it will make you laugh, kikiligin ka sa movie namin. Share it with your friends, your families. Please help us get the chance to make a part 2 and make our dreams come true. Because of course, for a lot of members of the community, then it's also part of their dream to see this story go on. So ayun po, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Kian. And from PsychoMilk, thank you, and welcome to BL community. Since you are now a BL actor, 100% totally accepted. And I wish you more projects to come. And I'd like to thank your mom. And I love her because of she has brought up a young man who's very gracious, very outspoken, and very warm-hearted to the community that we belong. Thank you so much, and good evening. And so also say hi to Julian. Bye.
Okay po, sige po. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
To be